Hello, Simon Gawsworth from RIO Products here. Today I'd like to talk to you about our ConnectCore metered shooting line. This is a shooting line that you attach to shooting heads, and it's ConnectCore. It's built on a very low stretch core, and that is a phenomenally good core for setting hooks when you've got a lot of line out there, and really good for playing fish because there's no elasticity in it. So the ConnectCore is an essential part of the shooting line, and it's a metered shooting line. I'll explain what that is in a second and why that's pretty cool, or maybe not. You'll see why in a second. What it is a line that changes color every 10 feet. That's the metering in it. And so this is our thinnest diameter. It's a 26 thousandths. This is good for your trout space. It's going to have an orange and then 10 feet of gray, 10 feet of orange, 10 feet of gray, and go on down the line like that. Then the slightly thicker one, the 32 thousandths, this is good for your 6 to 7, possibly your 8-weight steelhead outfits and summer grilse outfits. This is going to alternate between your orange and your green every 10 feet. And then a slightly thicker one still, the 37 thousandths, this alternates between your orange and your blue, and that changes color every 10 feet again. And that's more like for your 8s and 9 weights outfits. And then the really big outfit one, the really strong one, the thickest of all, the 42 thousandths. That alternates between orange and a kind of a straw color. And that's really good on 10 and 11 weight spey rods. So it's a really strong, heavy duty, thick running line. Now, why I say it's a cool running line, there's a couple of reasons it's cool. First of all, with a color change every 10 feet, it means a couple of things. One, you know how far you've cast. Let's say you strip off 10 feet of line and you've got one color, and then you strip another 10 feet out, you've got another color, and you pull out 5 colors. You know you've got 50 feet of shooting line. So you make a cast, you swing it around, and you get a grab, and you know that it was at 50 feet of shooting line. So you know exactly how far you cast. I also call it the ego buster, because you might think you've cast 100 feet and you actually count 5 color changes and you know you've only got 50 foot of shooting line. So that's one thing to it. The other thing that's really cool about it when you're fishing is it tells you how consistently you are fishing down a run. Let's say you've got 5 color changes outside the rod and you're swinging your fly around and you catch a fish and you wind it in, you come to the bank and you land your fish. Well, when you wade out in the same spot again, you go straight back to those 5 color changes and you know you're fishing exactly and consistently down the pool. So it's pretty cool to have that metered shooting line. And then the other tip, this line has the front end, the front 3 to 4 feet is orange and it's tapered. And that means it goes from a thick end to a thin end. And we've tried to make the taper of the front end of these about the same diameter as the size of heads I've mentioned at the back end. So there's a really nice back taper to get a very stable flight in there. And the diameters of these are matched to the back of the diameters of those head sizes I talked about. So on your trout spey lines, the 26 thousandths is going to match those and give you a really good flight through the air. That is going to run 3 to 4 feet. And then the color change is going to run, say, 5 to 6 feet. So the 2 first colors make 10 feet, and it's only from here on does it change color every 10 feet. Pretty cool. I like this line. I've been fishing it a lot. I love how accurate it is and how consistent you can fish your way through a pool with that when you get some fish on the end. So check it out, the ConnectCore metered shooting line from your local RIO fly shop, or check it out online.
RIO. Make the connection.